Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. We have an A-lister, Lindsey Lohan, who has basically thrown shade at Meghan and Harry and has queried their decision to move to sunny LA of all places. And she really highlighted in this interview the ridiculousness of Meghan and Harry's lifestyle, the way in which it doesn't make sense, the way in which it flies in the face of everything that they said they wanted, which was a private life. We also know that Sharon Osbourne also went on record, which is mentioned in this article, saying that she thinks that Meghan and Harry are absolutely out of their mind to want to move to a place like LA. No one really understands what is going on. It's all in conflict with everything that they said before they left the UK. They said that they wanted more privacy. They said they wanted to raise Archie in a more private life. It just seems like they're in conflict with everything, and this is probably something that the sugars should listen to, because I think for someone like Lindsey Lohan, who has had her fair share of controversy in the past, to be shading Meghan and Harry for their decision and almost laughing at them, it really highlights the ridiculousness of Meghan and Harry's lifestyle and the amount of lies. The lies seem to be piling up by the day. Also, Harry has now recently announced that he will be starring in a Thomas the Tank Engine series on Netflix, which will be beaming worldwide along with the Queen. This was recorded in January. This is not anything recent that he's done, but it was in the pipeline, which is also in conflict with the way in which he's spoken about the British media and the British press and wanting to have a private life. They're taking the Associated Press to court, yet they're doing things so publicly. They're trying to live this very public life that is essentially going to end up being invasive, yet they say they're being hounded. Nothing seems to make sense, and as I said in my previous videos, they are in the drama every single day, and we're all now getting to see it. And I'm so thankful that other people, especially American celebrities, are now seeing the truth of what Meghan and Harry are. They have lied. They've told a stockpile of lies, and it's all mounting up. So this article is by The Mirror, one of the papers that Meghan and Harry have sworn they will no longer be communicating with. I don't know why. I mean, they're feeding themselves to the wolves in LA. So it starts off with Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are reportedly heading to sunny LA after stepping down from their royal duties, and Lindsey Lohan fears they've made a big mistake. Well, I think we all fear that they've made a big mistake. I think the only person that really is in danger right now of Meghan and Harry's reckless decisions is baby Archie, who has yet to make an appearance. Allegedly, we're going to get a picture of him on his birthday. I don't think we're all holding our breath for it, or we're really that concerned. He doesn't have any birthright to the throne at this point in time. He doesn't have a title, so who really is that bothered? I'm sure he's very cute, but he has no relevancy to us now in the UK. I doubt if anyone is really holding their breath to see Archie. I do think that he's been used as some kind of promotional tool for the couple, which is really tragic, but everything in Meghan and Harry's life seems to be ending in a tragic way at this point. So it carries on to say, Lindsey Lohan has issued a warning to Prince Harry and Meghan Markle following reports the couple are looking to buy a home in LA following the end of their royal duties. Former It Girl and long-term LA resident Lindsey says the couple have made a huge mistake if they were hoping to escape the paparazzi with the move. And I think that she's 100% right, and she of all people knows that LA really is a ruthless place. She's had her fair share of bad press. She's been hounded, she's been exploited, she's been stalked. She's had the worst pictures taken of her on a night out, especially when she was going through that fragile stage and she just wasn't in a very good place. They exploited her when she got drunk, when she was falling out of cars, falling out of clubs, looking her worst, looking awful, hair extensions, the lot. She got exploited and dragged to the hill. She's definitely a good person to take some advice from. I think that Meghan and Harry should heed her warning, but they don't really listen to anyone. So I doubt that this will really have an effect on them. I think it will fall on deaf ears. So it carries on to say, Lindsey, 33 years old, expressed her shock after it was reported the couple have relocated from their tranquil beachfront property on Vancouver Island to the renowned celeb hotspot. And we all know that it is a celebrity hotspot, and this is really the nuts and bolts of Meghan and Harry's truth. They want to be celebrities, they want to be A-listers, they want to be more relevant than what they actually seem to be right now. They want to have the clout. So it carries on to say, the Mean Girl star said Harry and Meghan have picked the wrong city if they plan to escape the glare of the paparazzi. And then they say, and this is her quote, I mean, unless they own a different private beach, right? ? Lindsey giggled during an interview on Andy Cohen's show. Cohen asked for Lindsey's inside take after sources said Harry and Meghan were house hunting in Malibu, where there is a ton of paparazzi. She continued to say, you can't go to those beaches without being... You can't even surf out far enough. It's just really hard to do anything publicly there, mused Lindsey. That's the truth. They're not going to get a chance to really have this private life. They will not have a second private life. LA is the hotspot. LA, as I said in previous videos, is where most people go to get found, to get seen, to network, to get that career breaking role, to shoot up there. It just doesn't seem like a place that you can really peacefully raise children the way in which Meghan and Harry claim they want to do, but this is lies. Then she carries on to say, the timing right now, luckily, is everyone is more at home, but once that's over, just get drivers. So what she's basically saying is, obviously, we're in lockdown right now. It's okay now, but we know once lockdown is finished, they're going to be in the thick of it. The paparazzi are going to be chasing them, hounding them down the street, and then what are they going to do? Is they going to sue them as well? I guess maybe that's what Meghan and Harry want to do. They want to spend more of our tax-paying cash on suing various news outlets. Clever. It carries on to say, Lindsey isn't the only famous faces who have expressed their surprise at Harry and Meghan's relocation. Sharon Osbourne also warned it could be a nightmare situation, and she did say that. She said it will be literally a nightmare. I'm going to have a little look at this article where she shared her opinion, and this was done by The Mirror as well, and she is right. It's not going to be peaceful for the couple. It's going to be far from peaceful, and Sharon Osbourne was actually really disappointed in the fact that they had made a choice to live there. So the article wasn't printed long ago, or it wasn't created long ago, so it's April 3rd. Sharon Osbourne stark warning to Meghan Markle and Prince Harry over nightmare LA move. And she described it as a nightmare, and I think that's exactly what it is. It would be a nightmare if you are going to LA to have a peaceful life. You're not going to have that. And then she says here, Sharon Osbourne has said the pair could have no life at all by living in the city she calls home, which is filled with famous faces and cameras following them around. The couple have officially stepped down as senior royals and surprised everyone when they left what was thought to be their new permanent home in Canada for LA. And this is the trailblazer for the string of lies. This is the evidence, really. Meghan and Harry just continually telling us porkies, telling us lies in order to get to where they really want to be, which is in front of the cameras, on the end of everyone's lips, and on the end of everyone's tongue. That's what they want. They just want to be spoken about. They just want to be relevant for being relevant. We know that they don't really have any real kind of solid action plan or financial plan, so to speak. What is it based on? Harry's acting talents, Meghan's acting. she hasn't done much of that in the last 3 years, and she was never really an A-lister when she was actually running around in Tinseltown, or attempting to run around in Tinseltown, trying to make it in Tinseltown. She was in a very small series, Suits. That is her claim to fame. That's her biggest role thus far. It's confusing. So it says here, talking on the CBS show, Sharon said they actually moved to California. I don't know why. It's just so alien to me to think of the prince living here. It doesn't make any sense, but this is Harry we're talking about, and it's coming to light that nothing that he does seems to make any real common sense. Another thing that I find confusing about Harry is if you don't want to talk to a certain paper, why don't you just not talk to any of them? Because essentially, if you talk to one, they confer, they're in the same industry, they're going to run the story anyway on you. So what's the point of leaking to one, not to the other? It doesn't make any sense. And I'm just going to wrap it up here. So Sharon Osbourne carries on to say, if they were fed up with the press in the UK, they are really going to be fed up with the press living in LA. I just think it's so foreign. I'm kind of disappointed in a way that Harry would end up here in LA. Well, I think a lot of people are disappointed in Harry, including various family members are disappointed in Harry, and we know that Meghan's family is far from approving of her and her appalling behaviour. Absolutely atrocious, to be honest. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it there. So that was Lindsey Lohan and Sharon Osbourne's take on Meghan and Harry's life. Oh, also, if you would like to follow me on Instagram, it is Stylish Safia. I haven't really been promoting it on here because I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with my Instagram, but I think I'm going to do something with it. So yeah, follow me on Instagram, guys. Until next time, I'll be back with another video. Bye, guys.